got 5?
No, I don't watch those things.
Okay. Anyway, so the word is
はい、おはようございます。Facebook ライブを始めました。今日はカタカナじゃない、ひらがなのラリルレロです。はい。自己紹介、お名前を教えてください。
マイケル・ロドリゲス。
はい、マイケルさん。はい。ごめんね、毎週だけど。はい、クラウディオさんです。はい、nombre? Edmilson. That's his name. Okay, so welcome back. Okay, so little, we were talking about the pronunciation. In Japan, we write like this, but the sound is like L. Kind of depends on the word, according to Marlon, so I get it. Okay, this is how it. Are you good with hiragana?
I'm out of practice. I'm just getting back into it.
Got it. I'm glad that you're getting back to it. There's always, that time. Okay, so he is writing. あれカタカナだ。あ、これ違うよ。He did this. Okay, so usually we ask people to write. でもカタカナじゃん。ひらがなで書いてますけど。We ask people to write the word that uses la irurero. So, I have some examples here. If you have anything else. ありがとうございます。So, he wrote his name, Mano. Usually, he would write it in katakana, but it's okay if you want to hear it. Okay. これはpuede están en el alfabeto. Aquí. Tora es tigre. ¿Vea? Me dibujo lindo, ¿no? So Tora is ra. This is the same. はい。クラウディオさん、これ。リス、ardilla, squirrel. 間違ってる Oh, please don't. Okay, my English spell was wrong. Okay. Okay, I will correct it. Thank you. Squirrel. Okay, I thought it was Japanese was wrong. Okay, so squirrel. はい、can you read this?
I already read it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Kiru.
Kiru is, there are two words to this.
To where?
Kiru. No. Cut is kiru. Kiru is to wear. I know. Kiru is to cut. Kiru is to wear. A little tricky. Kare is he. Kare は髪が長いです。como él tiene pelo largo. ¿No? Por eso. Kare. はい。クラウディオさん。はい。ろうそく。ベラ。キャンドル。ろうそく。はい。マイケルさん。見えないね。祭り。Yes, 祭り. So 祭り is the festival, like when you're outside or not. Like it's not party so much, but the one that you do with a lot of people. 祭り. Also, there's a restaurant called 祭り. No, that's what I think about. So, the Japanese restaurant in Four Gables. Hi, so you can remember that. Hi, りがとうございます。So the one on the top is to cut.
This is the sword, katana in Japanese.
Oh, I thought it was scissors, but you know, anything to cut, right? So, kiru. And the second one is kiru. If you're learning kanji, Chinese characters, then you can see, okay, that's very different looking. Yeah. Okay. Any other words or any questions? We're reviewing Rarirero today. Preguntas, dudas.
That is katana?
Yeah.
This,
He just gave it an example.
yeah,
Like,
this is katana.
it includes the word. The kanji includes the katana. I guess that's originally where people thought of. Yeah, but kiru is not, itself is not, but when we think about cut, maybe we think about sword. So I think that's why Kim-san mentioned that. Yep. Very good. Okay. And very good. So next week is the last part in hiragana, which is waon. Actually, your shirt has ru multiple times. You want to show the class?
Okay. So, misaru, which is can't see, and then kikazaru, which is can't hear, and then iwazaru, which is can't say or can speak, and then the last one is up to your imagination.
Golden math, can't understand.
Yeah, but so I guess you're talking about this. Well, all of them actually will have to do this. It's just they cannot do them. What form is that? I don't know. I don't know that form.
Mizaru, kikazaru, iwazaru.
What form is that?
It's mizaru, kikazaru, iwazaru はどういう時に使いますか？
こういう時に使う。
You like karaoke is eru or seru, right? How about this one?
When do you use this whole thing?
Yeah, this form. Yeah, that form. Nani saru.
Oh, it's not, I feel like it's old.
All the way of it's not the modern Japanese. All
Yeah.
all days.
It comes from the 1600s.
But is it that they cannot do something form or shouldn't do or something like that or no?
Something like that.
手がする。
Yeah.
Yeah. 聞かない、見ない、聞かないって感じですよね。
あとなんか it's bad expression for old politicians or corporations. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to see the bad news.
I see.
So that's when they want to express that they want to use those words.
Why is that room? Hi.
それは難しい。
そうですか。はい、ちょっと長いかな。なんか全部つながってるから。私の本当に。
全然大丈夫。
そうですか。皆さんにほら学んでる皆さんに。違う書き順だと。はい、もうすぐ終わります。はい。おはようございます。はい、次は生徒の時間です。Okay. Can you, Dave, how's your hiragana? Okay, can you read it? はい。 You have no problem. Okay, so this is a Bible verse. はい、マロンさん、ここ。
難しいけど、弱く
あ、違う、逆。
そうそうそうそう。
近いっていうか逆。
逆
強く
強く、強かない。
これは分かったらすごい。わからない。はい、これです。大しく。これは似てるかなこれとこれ。セットではないけど、similar meaning.
Like a masculine.
Like courageous or strong, courageous.
That's old expression also. We don't use this.
Yeah, we don't use that,
daily conversation.
but because I like the whole thing, so that's why. Yes, you may not hear this a lot, but it has, but the kanji itself, オスのkanji. This is a kanji for males. So I get the strong. I mean, now we have many different ways of being whatnot, but traditionally, I guess the males being strong as a good characteristics. So this one is my. I'll turn this on. This is sort of like the word for being strong and courageous and protecting stuff. おいしく、クラウディオさん、これ。明治座で、はい。はい。はい、そうです。私は強く、大しくあれと命じたではないか。私は God です。God is speaking, so it's not me, but God. God said, 強くは strong and courageous. They said, well, we have English translation, so in Japanese, it's like strong and courageous, no? おしくあれ. This is command form of be. To be. Little o. あれと命じるって何でしょう
It's to so is this to order?
Yeah, to order, to command. Didn't I say that you should be strong and courageous? にしたではないか。
命令。
そう。
そうです。
そうです。はい。マイケルさん読めますかこれ。デリック。はい。Very good. おののいてはならない。So this is also a little bit old. Maybe we don't use it every word. You might read it though. And some things. おののく is like わかる恐れてはない。No, don't be afraid. おののく、驚くじゃなくて、でも怖がってはいけない。恐れてはいけない。Don't be afraid. 書いてある人。おののいてはならないでしょ。だから、これは何ですか What is this? ない。Negative. So don't be afraid. Let's say that for now. クラウディオさん。この。あなた方がどうこれはこれ知ってるマーロンさん。でも、はい、じゃあマーロンさん、you finish this. あなたの神、主。はい、でもすごいいいです。共にです。
神って一回切ってください。
So I know it's very difficult to know where to know the word. Like for us, it's natural because it is what it is. But for example, here, あなた方 is one thing. あなた方。何ですか、あなた方。で、あなたは you でしょ。あなた方 make it plural.
You guys.
So, you guys. あなた方が is like what or what, no? Like the one that connecting. どこにどこ where どこに行っても行く this 感じ to go, yeah. So, どこ where and then あなたあなたの神は God, your God, the Lord は共にいる。Do you know that when you hear now that or you're not familiar with this? Okay. 主は共にいる。Be together. 感じかな。
Oh,
Yeah.
That is the radical verb.
You heard, no?
Yeah, I seen the radical,
Right.
but I didn't know how to read it.
Okay, great. So wherever, どこに行っても wherever you go, wherever you go, your God, the Lord, is with you. ね、はい。これは、when this is in Joshua 1:9. So when Moses, was the one who was in the wandering in the desert and then taken over to, leading Israelites, took over to, Joshua is kind of taking over next generation. So during that time, Joshua was young and kind of finding unknowns, right? Like being the lead, but then being unknown, no sure, but God is telling this to him to be courageous. So let's read in English. Commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. はい、もう一回言います。Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Okay. I will read in another one. Español. He's learning English and Japanese. Ya te lo he ordenado. Sé fuerte y valiente. No tengas miedo ni te desanimes, porque el Señor tu Dios te acompañará donde quiera que vayas. Reading があまり上手じゃないですけど。
What's the verse number?
Joshua 1:9 in Old Testament. So it's a message to all of us. Maybe you have challenges o tal vez tenemos desafíos. Queremos acordar como que Josué estaba con Dios, estaba con Josué, que Dios está con nosotros. はい、ということで、これが今日のバイブルタイムでした。はい。
そのまま行くの。
何ですか？サウルどこ入れるかわかんないから。あると一緒にどっか入れちゃったんですよ。だからスイッチします。はい。
これエクストラで押す。
はい。
目を。だけどsame pronunciation 押す is push. The word push button 押す。same pronunciation 押す。
True.
And I know Derek's gonna ask me if it's also is male, what's female? And
Yeah.
female word, I don't know how to write it. Maybe
同じだった。
カタカナでも書きますよね、なんか。
書けるこのメスって感じ。Usually Japanese people use katakana.
Yeah, I think so.
Mesu is female.
Because it's not the osumesu is a word for usually animals.
Not for human.
Yeah. I mean, even though in English it's same, male, female, but yeah, you don't refer yourself as osu unless you're. It sounds a little biological.
So that's a
Yeah. Danse,
say
right, but you would not use this.
You don't address Japanese women. You are mesu.
That's like you're just yeah. It sounds really bad. Oh, メスむちゃくちゃ難しい。
メス難しいです。
難しいですね。
Is it like male and female? Like a male female animal, you wouldn't call someone male.
Yeah, but you can use a yes, it's appropriate to say this for plants or animals. これです、メス。None of us wasn't sure. なんだろう。16分でしたよね。なんかね、この間の途中で消えちゃってて、私のあれ番号が分かんなかったんですよ。
ちょっと待って、メガネ。
はい。16、レッスン16でしょ。So we're using this book 丸ごと
Sure. It was after the covers. Maybe
after the
18,
covers.
I'm not sure, but I think it's 18.
これは、I know you did this while
Yeah,
ago.
I think it was 18.
18?
I think. I'm not sure.
Okay,
We
so
did
you
that.
are masters of these,
We did
right?
Yeah, we did that. We did that.
You did that,
But
okay.
here we didn't. This we didn't.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
So maybe that part we did.
Okay. Alright, so number one. これは
So,
video. On the website?
Oh,
Oh, audio. Hi. Oh, thank you. But it doesn't give me any numbers here.
Maybe it doesn't.
Okay, I'm gonna start this for Kim-san. Okay, so these are the souvenirs, typical souvenirs, from Hokkaido to Okinawa. Have you eaten anything? Anybody?
So,
Might wanna zoom in.
I eat the Hokkaido.
You did?
I think so.
I don't think so.
No?
Maybe you've eaten number 5, number 4, number
number
6,
4.
number 2.
Oh,
I didn't
it's Kyoto. Kyoto, yeah. Number 4,
Hmm?
Kyoto.
埼玉とおせんべい。
知らない。草加せんべい
私もあ、
かな。
I remember number Nagasaki.
長崎パステラ。
What? Is this
Maro said this is where it left off.
Oh,
this is after the covers.
oh,
That's
okay.
after the
Okay.
covers. So far.
アルくん、お外行こうか。
お、いい返事だね。
じゃあ行こう。バイバイ。
お土産。Okay, souvenirs. Souvenirs is a word for
Yeah, yeah.
no. お土産 is a word for souvenir.
はい、行こ
So did we go through last week? No. Okay. Do you know where this island is
Yes.
in Japan? North, the most northern tip,
East.
northeast. Hokkaido, very, very
Very cold.
Very cold.
cold in winter. Summertime it's nice, and if you go under 200 miles, you reach Russia. It's very near the Russian territory. So
But wasn't that island part of Japan before? The island is right north of Hokkaido. used to be part of Japan before World War II.
Karafuto, that's what Japanese say,
Oh,
but that's not what Russians say.
ah,
Russians say, oh, it's part of Russia.
right, that's what I thought.
It's very politically, it's difficult
Ah,
places. Russians will never give up those islands. But since the water is so cold, lots of uni and crabs and shrimps are very good in Hokkaido.
beans.
Salmon also. But if you go to the Hokkaido's airport and you buy souvenir, you will see this look like a cookie, okashi. And this is
Saitama.
this is okay as a word, 白い恋人.
白い恋人
White
White people?
white
Why not? Why
lover.
lovers? Why lovers?
I don't know.
Because of Yuki that.
Mm-hmm. 白い恋人. That's a white lover. It's very famous. Cracker Mixan likes it. Yeah. And number 2 is Saitama.
Looks like a sunbed.
Senbei. Yes, it is senbei.
Oh.
Rice cracker. I guess senbei is everywhere in Japan, but I guess soka senbei is famous in Saitama. Oh, senbei.
Sunbed. This doesn't have like seasoning.
And number 3, ta-da! It's what is this place? Nagoya. Nagoya, it's central. Nagoya is famous for what is this? Do you know? Anybody?
It's like a
Bean.
bean paste sweet. I don't know what it's called.
Is it bean? Uro. She already said the answer. It's called uiro. It's like a jello.
The other
I don't know what the ingredient is. Secret ingredient. But it's like a hard jello flavored. It's if you go to Nagoya, probably this is
Just where are you from?
Nagoya.
Oh.
So this is everywhere. Yeah. Uiro. Uruchimai. ちょっと待って。白い恋人の次が、そうか、せんべい。名古屋はひらがなで、ういろ。And number 4 is, this is famous also, from Kyoto. Do you know Saru-san? Do you know?
I think they have like sweeping inside.
Yes, it's sweeping inside and outside. Is
Like rice something like.
it's like a I don't know how to say soft. Soft. It's soft.
Is it the same as what you do? The same thing they used to make yourself?
Yeah.
Not quite. No.
This is
This is this is nama yatsuhashi. Nama yatsuhashi. Nama no yatsuhashi っていう there's a place called Yatsuhashi in Kyoto and they are famous at those places and became famous. So if you see geisha girl they will recommend you 生八つ橋どないですかみたいな感じで I'm not good at Kyoto弁 Kyoto has a strong Kyoto dialect so you can distinguish but if you go to Kyoto or Osaka you hear that they are not from Tokyo they're different Number 5 is this one is Hiroshima.
I tried that.
This is sweet also. This is,
I think that's the only one I tried.
もみじはもみじまんじゅう This is very famous also in Hiroshima. Number 6 is Nagasaki. Nagasaki, what's this? Nagasaki. Maybe Claudio can know this. Nagasaki sweet. It's called, this is katakana. Castella. Why I write this in katakana? Because this is not originally Japanese. This is originally from Portugal.
Oh.
When Portuguese arrived Japan for the first time 600 years ago, they brought this and then they taught this how to make this. And even nowadays, Nagasaki, this is very famous, castella. It's like a sponge cake, but those days Japanese didn't have cake like this, and even nowadays
Is it made out of corn?
I'm not sure the ingredients. I don't know.
It's like a custard.
It's like a pouch.
Yeah. And Nagasaki is also the only place during the Edo period. Nagasaki port was open to foreigners, and they had the only place where the Christians were allowed in Japan. Other places, no. But Nagasaki had a Christian churches and Portuguese, some food.
Was there also a population in Hiroshima? I heard that both had.
広島はポルトガル人でいたのかな
Now there's a lot of Bunga and Shizuoka.
Well, those are factory workers. Yeah. But back then the Portuguese minister boat arrived southern island of Kyushu, and then from Kyushu the Christianity in Japan started. Yeah, so, but there are many Christians in these regions in the south. And okay, number 7 is what's this? あれこっちか。これなんだ沖縄 is a most southern tip of island. 沖縄、これなんだろう。
今は日本のフロリダですか？
沖縄、何？
日本のフロリダです。
日本のフロリダ、そうそうそう。沖縄、これはなんだろう、チンスコかな。沖縄クッキー、行ったことない。沖縄クッキー、こう、チンスコ。This is, I don't know how this word came, but it's Okinawan word. It's different from original, the mainland Japanese word. In Okinawa, very famous for souvenir, but 東京はここさ、東京バナナは有名ですね。If you go to Tokyo.
Lisa,
はい。
¿puedo encontrar todos en un solo lugar, en un solo estado?
¿Cómo?
Como pueden vender todos. Todos. Ah, ok.
Sí, pero afuera de, por ejemplo, afuera de Tokio or Nagoya, si quieres comprar, or if you want to buy uro, um, you have to go to Nagoya. Otherwise, you probably won't find. But Tokyo gets everything, so inside the Tokyo station, probably you can get. So even the souvenir snacks, Japan is very diverse from north to south to east to west, and the traditional, authentic Japanese and some Portuguese culture, Okinawa culture, all these mixed, a little bit mixed. Any questions? Any comments? Have you guys had in Japan, when you were in Japan, did you have takoyaki or taiyaki? It's you can't find those in US, the authentic takoyaki or taiyaki. You can make it, but the one you eat in Japan is totally different and it tastes so good.
No, lo que tiene es una masa y tiene pulpa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they put everything.
Yes, it's so good. Yeah.
Ate it in Tokyo. Shiminari no. Yeah. So good. So good.
But it's not here, so.
I know.
Yeah.
Because it's not sweet.
Oh, that's true. It's not sweet. Osaka, it's famous in Osaka, so Osaka should be takoyaki.
Osaka has cheesecake.
Cheesecake everywhere.
No, the G is cheesecake.
Huh?
This is cheesecake that has like a happy face. It's like very windy in Osaka.
That's new. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Sounds
a.
like a flan.
It's like. Yeah, but it's
OK。じゃあ、あなたの国ではどうですか？サウルさん、What's a famous お土産 in Salvador? Honduras?
Miyagi. Oh, man. We don't have omiyagi, we have like food.
Food? Pupusa?
No,
Ay, me encanta pupusa.
but no, we don't have Santa. We have like many kinds of flour, like something that like for coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut, pineapple.
Oh, I don't know how to say that in English. It's like a
Fruit?
It's a
Fruit?
lot of corn-based, fruit-based
Oh.
sweets. A lot of times coconut. A lot of times like they do fruit jellies, and then it's like dried. So it's either that or milk-based sweets as well. Kind of like
Sounds good.
I don't know how to say it. I have no idea how to say it in English. And then it's like a. See, there's one that's like that. There's one that's
Dulce
like
de
that.
leche?
There's one that's like that, but the
Oh.
majority are not like that.
Oh.
Cajeta de leche, coco.
Hey, Saul-san, maybe you can make those famous in Japan and make lots of money. Who knows? If it's not,
They're very good.
if it's not, no.
They're very good.
The kind of.
It's okay. We'll see. It's very similar. His country and mine have very, very similar sweets.
Because you know, the fruit, mango, is super expensive in Japan.
Yes. Like every other fruit.
So,
She just came from Japan a week ago, and she really tried the mango, and all the time failed. It's expensive, and it's wishing this is good. The mango. She's coming next week, so I hope you can meet. She's originally from Jamaica, but teaching English in Japan for 3 years. This is the third year.
Mango is $100 one.
yes, it's expensive for mango.
Nice.
Yeah, for mango.
So, when I was a student, we didn't have mango in Japan. I don't know, maybe Mixan's days
I
they
never
had.
tried that.
In Japan, no, it was impossible to find. So some Japanese businessman thought, hey, we can make some money. Mango is so cheap in South America.
Yeah.
Let's bring it to Japan and make lots of money. They did make a.
One.
That's melon.
Yeah,
Yes.
one melon, $68. One.
Oh, but that's not
It's
mango.
like a cantaloupe.
Picture like that one.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when I told my friends that mango in Florida, there's a mango in the parking lot. And yeah, it's if you come to Florida in May or June, you can grab it at the parking lot. And we go like, what? There are a bunch of them. And that's but Japanese company are making a lot of money with the mango.
But how much does it cost to import the fruit? Bring it all the way to Japan in a good state so they can still stay in the shelves while they're sold.
These days, because fruits they can ripe during when they can transport. It's not like seafood or anything. Seafood you have to maintain the temperatures, but the fruits it can ripe during the container shipment. By the time they arrive to Japan, they look wow. This is yeah. But first, they had a mango, the smaller mangoes from Philippines, and it was so cheap in Philippines. And then they sent it to Japan, and they made lots of money. But they didn't have the big apple mango, the red one. So the businessman went to Ecuador or some South America, and then brought it to Japan. And oh, did I say something? Okay. And Nicaragua also, what's the famous? Onaji.
ちょっと、クッキーみたい。
Cookie みたい。
So like corn-based cookie, like, but it's like a cracker, more like a cracker. And it's corn-based, and then some of them have cheese on it, but it's melted cheese in a way that is sweet. It's not actually, it doesn't taste like cheese. It's like a sweet thing. It's like corn-based crackers, and then some of them are like a donut, but small. And then some of them are, they don't have a hole instead of a hole, they have cheese in it. So it's like a sweeter version of that.
I think like sending emails coming along.
Maybe somebody's joining or leading.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, it's probably those are the most famous. They call them rosquillas.
If I have a chance to go to Nicaragua, probably I'll find out.
That is very good. Yes, you'll see it everywhere.
You.
Well, my parents are from Cuba. I was born here.
Oh.
For omiyage, I'm not sure if it's specifically Cuban, but we always enjoy guava con queso.
Oh yeah. That's very
Guava con queso.
Pastelito.
Un pastelito o frito, un pedacito de una lajita de guava con una tira de queso.
They eat a lot of pan.
So that's
Oh.
famous.
I don't know what it's called, but my grandmother, she would take like oranges, like sour oranges, and she would like marinate them in like water and sugar, and then like leave it overnight. Or I think she would cook it in a pressure cooker first, then leave it overnight, and then it would form like a dessert, like the actual la cascarita de la mango.
I think I know what that is.
It's
I know
like
it's called.
soaked in like syrup and sugar, and it's like a sweet. I don't know what it's called exactly, but she would always make it.
So it's homemade.
Yeah,
Sort of-
I think you can get it. Like,
It's sort of jam that is made out
en
of
una cafetería esta, cubano, eso.
If I go to restaurant Las Vegas, they have
and maybe they have desserts,
Dessert.
something like that. Yeah.
Palacio del Jugo.
Pastel de jugo,
Pastel de
like,
jugo.
yeah. I meant not Las Vegas, Nevada, but Las Vegas
Restaurant.
diner restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably have something, a sweet, like a dessert.
Okay, Claudio-san. How about in Brazil?
Brazil,
They have so many.
so many
Omiyage?
like candy, sweet.
Omiyage type of.
I mean, it's like a souvenir, something that you would give to someone that is typical of Brazil, but a sweet.
But a sweet, I think it would be, if I could remember the name.
Describe it.
Docinho, it's made with, what is that milk? That sweet milk.
Condensed milk.
condensed milk and chocolate and a bunch of like those little, you know those things that you put on a cake that look like little
Color?
caramels?
Yeah, because
yeah,
because sprinkles they put on
Sprinkles,
Mhm.
chocolate sprinkles, like that. That would be.
Condensed milk chocolate.
Sounds very, very sweet.
It sounds extremely sweet.
Yeah.
It's like Brazil, I think we just overdo it with sweet. Like, if you look at the Brazilians, like you see them, if you go to our house or to a family in Brazil, we're always smiling and laughing.
Hmm.
Even when like an accident happens in the house, they'll start laughing. And it's because I think too much sugar.
Too much sugar and the strong coffee, maybe? Yeah, that's a good combination.
Yeah. So docinho, I think we call it docinho. Docinho, doce is sweet. So docinho is like a docinho. Is like a cute way of saying something like, my name is Claudio. To make it cuter, it's like Claudinho. So docinho, docinho is like cute little candies.
Mm.
It's like it's like more sweet.
Hmm.
Yeah. So.
Sounds good. And Derek-san,
Right.
you are Florida or
No, from Virginia, but
Virginia?
yeah.
I don't know what's in Virginia. CIA.
Aren't they famous for the beaches? The beaches? Or maybe I'm thinking of another state.
And Miki-san's hometown is Gifu, which is north of Nagoya, and gets lots of snow during the winter time, but it gets hot, super hot during the summertime. Gifu のお土産なんだろうえ岐阜いや岐阜飛騨牛岐阜あとなんだろう岐阜何よ養老の滝下呂温泉onsen there are lots of onsen in Gifu prefecture so
Yes, I heard.
It's middle of nowhere, nothing really famous.
but beautiful natures
The best omiyaga from Gifu is memory. Go ahead also. Remember.
Onsen also everywhere.
oh Gifu what's famous in Gifu is there's a big river called Nagaragawa Nagara River and you have a chartered boat for maybe 10 people. Agashozukuri.
But it's far from Miami.
Yeah.
You know, very old style Japanese houses. It's called Gashozukuri, but it's now in a tourist area. It's just a winter, old tourist.
But that area gets heavy snow, like almost 6 feet snow each year or more. In winter, it's too much. But Nagara River has the private boat with the bird, look like a black bird that can swim on the river, and then they go down the river and catch a fish. The master of those birds have like 3 or 4 birds, and with a leash, and let them catch a fish and pull them on the boat and catch a fish and on the boat make them spit out the fish and then later on they cook the fish. They do it at night and it's it's cruel. It may look cruel, but it's very cultural thing and in Gifu it's very famous for it. But there are many cruel things. I think karate is pretty cruel too. karate.
Why?
You have you seen the karate or judo masters? Their ears are like swollen
Yeah.
because they're beaten on the mat so many times. They beat their head so many times, and the ears are like
Cauliflower ears.
yeah.
Same
Yeah,
thing-
yeah.
Same thing with boxers and UFC fighters. You see a lot of them. They're swollen ears.
Mm-hmm.
Because like karate here, I'm comparing it to here. So like I guess
Here is like a sport,
this is more.
but there is like it's
Lifestyle.
really hard. Yeah, probably Jake knows the martial arts. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not real cool.
It's pretty sad. Yeah, karate kids, all of that stuff.
So anyway, so much for the omiyage. Oh, okay, Yasmin, that's next time. Okay, I think we still have about 7-8 minutes. Anything you want to discuss? Any
You show them the
questions?
Osaka cheesecake. I just told the kids.
Osaka cheesecake. Oh. Speaking of Osaka, no. Speaking of Osaka, Osaka people like to make jokes a lot, and
Joke?
joke,
Joke.
bromas.
文化しゃべるプロ。
They're happy.
And in Hokkaido, there's a famous snack, 白い恋人. And if you go to Shinkansen station, Shin Osaka, you see a different version for Osaka.
What is she?
面白い恋人. 面白い is like funny.
Carlitos lovers.
No, inside the Shin Osaka station, omiyage section, the souvenir section, they have a
Another cookie.
similar cookie called 面白い恋人. It's a parody version of Hokkaido 白い恋人. So Osaka people, it's only Osaka people who come up with those ideas. Funny lover, funny boyfriend.
I didn't spend a lot of time in Osaka, but I hear that Osaka people are very friendly, for foreigners at least.
Yes.
As opposed to maybe Tokyo people who are very cold.
Yes.
Or Kyoto people who are very, I don't want to say rude is not the word, but from I have heard from within all the Japanese people, Kyoto people are the least.
They're snobby. In my opinion, I hope there's no one from Kyoto. There's a reason, because before the capital of Japan, before Emperor moved to Tokyo,
It was Kyoto, right?
Emperor used to live in Kyoto for more than 1,000 years, and Kyoto people think Kyoto is the capital of Japan, not Tokyo. Tokyo only 150 years. Kyoto is more than 1,000 years. So they think Kyoto is the capital, and everybody else is like working for Kyoto. So they're sometimes their expression. お茶いかがですか in Tokyo. 京都お茶どうですかお茶飲んでいかはりますか If you're visiting a guest if you're visiting someone in Kyoto, and if the friend tells you if you want more tea, what do you say? Then that means that's not a good answer. For Kyoto people, if they want to get rid of the guest, if the guest stays there too long time, they ask you if you want more tea. That means you're staying here too long. So can you leave? That's Kyoto way.
We need to go.
I didn't know
I
until
would think
yeah.
not to offend, you accept the tea offer.
They're trying to. They don't want to offend you. Like, well, it's been like 2 hours. Can you leave? I have to go pick up my kids and.
probably say yes, I want more tea.
Even if I don't want the tea, I'll still say yes. Just because, you know.
That's the opposite. Kyoto people are very. You have to hear what they say and you have to read their what's the meaning of the. It's difficult for Japanese people too. What Kyoto people are saying. So
I've never had that encounter.
I
I mean, because maybe I'm not from there.
from
Like, or my Kyoto friends are.
横浜のお土産は何？
お土産は鳩サブレ。あ、横浜じゃない、本当は鎌倉だけど、鳩サブレっていう鳩の形をしたクッキー。It's like a dove-shaped cookie.
いい横浜。
has a big daibutsu, like Gura, big Gura. 横浜有明ハーバーとか。中華街。
僕も中華街かなと思って。But anyway, Kyoto people, I just said for example of the tea, but you know, if you become friends with them, you don't have to worry too much. But if you're not too friends with them, or if you're visiting like as a guest, or you try to get to know them, or if you're trying to, like me, go sales to Kyoto companies. Usually, if you go visit company, they give you ocha tea, and then we sit down and よろしくお願いします。Kim です。よろしくお願いします。And then you can tell if you go to Kyoto, you can tell. First day when I visited, the tea looked so cheap, and the cup looked so cheap. And then ありがとうございます。ね。But after a couple of times, as I go more deeper in negotiation, if they want to buy from me, it gets better. And when I nailed the contract that day, they took me into the guest room, and then they gave me a tea with a nice decoration with the lid. And when I opened the lid, the tea looks so green and deep color, and the taste so rich. It's completely different. So Kyoto, I think it's Kyoto way. Yeah.
No, but I mean, pricing is fine. Wherever is fine. This is very contextual. Like I don't have any of that experience.
Yeah.
Very business. So
Yeah, I was in a business field, so I get to go many places.
Like Bob-san, when he was visiting some houses, and he always like some tea, and always he has like coffee.
Oh.
What is that? Interesting. Hi.
So, time's up. So thank you for today, and hope to see you next week.
はい、ありがとうございました。I love 八つ橋。
ゆうさん、¿qué es lo que hace o casa con ron y azúcar? ¿Qué es?
ラム？梅ジュース？はい。Facebook ライブもおしまいにします。皆さん、ありがとうございました。Thank you for joining.